To help us break down all of these big races right now, we are joined by City Council members Joe Giarrusso and Leslie Harris. Thank you for being with us all night long. I want to start exactly where we left off right there with reporter Jasmine Franklin in District E. Councilwoman, what do you make of the results of that race?
I mean, it's really remarkable. Remember that Cindy Nguyen had 46% of the vote in the primary, and Jason has turned it out and has done a remarkable job of really gathering the vote, getting out the vote, which is something that has to happen if you're going to win.
And Councilman Giarrusso, let's head over to your district now, District A, where we understand Amy McCarron is the projected winner there. Your reaction to the results of this race?
Well, first, let me be the first person publicly to congratulate Councilmember McCarron-elect. Look, I think the biggest surprise is really the margin, Elizabeth, that I think people thought this would be a little bit closer, but it goes to show you the type of campaign that Amy ultimately ran.
And you have the results scrolling right there on your computer screen with us. So I want to talk about another race, another one of the big ones tonight. That was the Clerk of Criminal Court, the challenger beating out the incumbent. What do you make of that?
The old saw in the election world is if you're an incumbent, you don't want to go to a runoff, and that held true tonight. And so given the fact that that is sort of the thing you hear repeatedly is that you as an incumbent don't want to go to a runoff, that shows that Calvin Duncan surged tonight.
We're talking a lot about the city council races and also that clerk of court race, but there were also a number of propositions on the ballot too. And Councilwoman Harris, I know that you're very passionate about Proposition 1. What is that? We saw that one pass. What does that mean for your constituents and other people living in New Orleans?
Look, I think it's a mandate that we have as city council people, as this new administration, that people really want to invest in affordable and workforce housing in the city of New Orleans. So this passed by 63% of the vote. I know there was some opposition to it, but I think that the voters have spoken and they want to invest in affordable housing.
And can we touch briefly, Councilman, on voter turnout? How big of a role did that play tonight?
I mean, Leslie just said it a second ago. It was about getting your vote out today. You're looking at roughly probably about 10% voter turnout overall. And so if you have that low of turnout, you really need to make sure the people who are inclined to vote for you go to the polls.
Thank you both so much for being here with us tonight, for your perspective and for your insight. We do want to send it over right now to the First Warning Weather Center and get a check for you of your forecast now.